fella.
Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go.
Good morning, North Nation. I'm Holly Haynes.
And I'm Hammer Trinidad. We have a very informative show for you guys today. So let's get started off with a few announcements.
DECA will be having a meeting on Thursday, September 22nd in the back of the library. And if you need to be assigned, please contact Miss Leggett by email or stop by her room at 934.
SEC team forms are now available in room 812. You should have a team of about 6 to 7 people. And be sure to turn in your forms by the 28th.
Northland Caps is offering a shadowing day for any sophomore and junior who may be interested in being in Caps next year. The day that you would shadow is October 21st. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Presser.
The Liberty North clothing drive will happen from September 26th through the 30th. Please bring in any clothes you have during that time.
Students, the check-in, check-out process is not scanning photos of your school ID taken on your phones at this time. The photo will work in all areas where a student ID is required with the exception of checking in or checking out. For that, you will need your actual school ID. As soon as technicians can resolve the issue, you will be allowed to use your phone photo for this as well.
Tomorrow, Lincoln University and the University of Nebraska will be in the counseling office. Obviously, Mr. Deeper's pretty excited. And Friday, September 23rd, Missouri S&T will be there as well. And finally, Columbia College will be there Monday, September 26th. To sign up, please go to Family Connections.
That is all the announcements we have for today, but before we get to our sports, let's watch this important video on Eagle Hour.
Thanks for taking the opportunity to meet with me today. We want to discuss the purpose of Eagle Hour, and frankly, we've had several iterations over the last 4 years, but since its inception, the purpose of Eagle Hour has remained the same. Our goal is to get students the tutoring that they need during the school day so that they can have the academic success that they would like to have here as Liberty North Eagles. We've tightened things up a little bit, and over the years we've monitored data to see how successful the program is. Our very first year, we had one day where we got almost 78% of our students to their assigned tutoring, which isn't really good. Last year we made a few modifications, over the last couple of years actually, and we were rolling at about 84%, 85%. Toward the end of the year last year, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we ended up moving to a system where students need to be assigned in order to travel. And when we did that, one of the things that we saw was around a 94 to 95% attendance rating during assigned tutoring. So we're really thrilled to see students going to their assigned sessions. We always have some goals in mind when it comes to any changes that we make. We want to see a 95% or better attendance rating at assigned tutoring sessions every day. That would totally thrill me. The other thing that we monitor in the background is our D&F rate. And we would like to see fewer students earning grades of D or F and fewer grades of D or F being given out, because we know that one student might earn several, and we want to make sure that that's not happening. Because part of student success isn't just getting to your tutoring, but is it effective? And so we'd like to see 3 to 5% on our D&F rate instead of 9 to 12% that we've had in the past. So we want to see that cut down as well. It hopefully will help students to be able to get to the tutoring that they need. Really simple system. If students need to work with a teacher, please be a good self-advocate. Ask for teachers to assign you. There's no reason that you can't say, hey, I'm working on this project, or hey, I need help. Because when you leave us out in the real world, people may not notice you need a little extra training, or your boss may not come to you and say, hey, do you want to go to this workshop? But if you get to the place where you can say, hey, I want to grow my skill set, or I need extra help on this, and you start advocating for yourself now, that's a lifelong skill that you can use in the future.
Well, I really just use Eagle Hours to procrastinate on the homework anyway, so.
Yeah, me too, but I think that's just my senioritis kicking in.
Well, if it's due tomorrow, do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But now over to Peyton with an overview of Monday and Tuesday sports.
What's up, North Nation? Welcome back to North Nation Sports. I'm Peyton Price. The volleyball girls were on the court last night against Staley. Varsity lost in 2 sets, along with JV losing in 2 sets as well. The girls' varsity tennis team has been busy lately. Last Friday they played NKC, winning 8-1. The winning varsity players included singles, Holly Hawkins, Addie Brown, Mackenzie Thompson, Christian Johnson, and Sullivan Evans. The doubles included Holly Hawkins and Mackenzie Thompson, Paige Garrison and Addie Brown, and Christian Johnson and Sullivan Evans. JV also won, defeating NKC 9-0. The tennis girls were at it again last night on senior night, defeating Truman 9-0, and they have now won 5 straight and are 7-1 in their last 8 matches. JV won again, defeating Truman 9-0 as well. The Liberty North swim and dive team beat Kearney last night, but lost to Liberty in their trial dual meet at the Liberty Community Center. Joey Trout qualified for state in the 100 breaststroke as he placed 2nd overall. Other top finishes were Mitchell Sevier, who placed 1st in the 100 fly and 2nd in the 200 free. Ben Mattis, who placed 2nd in both the 50 free and the 100 back, and Chase Chambers placed 2nd in diving. Also, the 200 free relay of Mattis, Trout, Thomas Philbot, and Sevier placed 1st. The Eagles get a rematch against Liberty next Tuesday when they also take on conference foe Park Hill South. The Eagles lady golf team played in their conference tournament yesterday, placing 2nd and bringing home their lowest team score of the season. Lake Graybill was all-conference and tournament runner-up, while Taylor Bakey was all-conference, along with Miranda Gussman and Kyla Wolke as conference honorable mention. Speaking of golf, Eagles, be sure to drive in for the men's golf McDonald's night on Tuesday, September 27th from 4 to 8. Enjoy some terrific food while the golf team helps to chip in to serve you. This will only be valid at the McDonald's closest to Liberty North from 4 to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by and support men's golf on your way to the volleyball and softball games going on the same night. After going 0-2 in Springfield over the weekend, the men's soccer team looked to bounce back last night with a game against William Christman. Here's what Coach Osborne had to say about the trip to Springfield and the positives the team got from it.
It seemed like we were turning the ball over there a lot, so we've really focused in yesterday's practice on that idea of getting the ball, receiving the ball, not turning it over, and making a good, finding the right pass versus we just had a few too many turnovers, which led to easy goals. So we've got to increase our possession, hold the ball longer than the other team so that we don't have to defend as long, and just make better decisions with the ball.
Thanks, Peyton. Sorry we had to cut it short, but we have a very important interview with Mr. Deaver about Link Club and a freshman club fair.
To see the full sports recap, go to YouTube at KNET_Eagles and be sure to like and subscribe.
I'm here with Mr. Deaver, and I've got some questions for him. So, first off, what is Link all about?
Well, first off, I would like to remind everyone that the camera adds 20 pounds, so I just wanted to start with that. But to your question about Link, Link's a national organization. It was started by a group called the Boomerang Project, and ultimately what they thought is that students needed a way to acclimate when they enter a new building so that they're not so stressed out that first week of school especially. And then after that, they try and take care of them throughout the rest of the first semester.
That's very helpful. And so what sorts of things do Link members do to help out?
Well, we come in early especially, and we try to do our very best to prepare them so that freshman orientation goes off without a bang.
And lastly, I hear that you're planning a club fair for freshmen. Can you tell me more about that?
We're about out of time, so be there or be square on Wednesday. Bring your club, do a little ditty, and we'll all support it. Get kids involved. Thanks.
Thank you. Back to the front.
Thanks, guys. But until tomorrow, we'll catch you on the north side. And thanks for